my name is Gaia. Welcome to Studio Souffle.
It can be said that Studio Souffle is expanding fast. The inflatable pod business with Mahani Bakaram and Gaia Hannon has been going for over 9 years. But in the past couple of years, their success story, based in North London, has been going from strength to strength. Welcome to my new home. What do you think of it? It really is quite an imagination to take on board something like this. But the company who build all these are so used to creating anything that you can inflate. So Gaia, thank you very much for inviting us to the Inflatable Centre this morning. Can you just tell me a little about yourself and Mahana and how you first got started?
So I met Mahani working at another company about 9 years ago now. My background was in fashion. I studied fashion design in New York, and I'm originally from Portland, Oregon. And when I came to London, I did a degree in performance design for theatre. And I think having both of those degrees together sort of brought me in the direction of making kind of big, weird things that inflate. And when I met Mahani, I knew that we were a really good match to make bespoke objects like that. So when we started Studio Souffle, we both knew that it would be successful, and we're still growing. But it was a little bit like we had a little bit of anticipation about it because Mahani was pregnant, so we knew that we were going to have to sort of figure out how to move around her having a baby. And then a little bit later in the year, I had a knee operation, so I was on crutches for about 7 weeks after the knee operation. And during that time, we still had to carry on with the business. We were still growing it. So we did things like went to meetings with Selfridges, her with a brand new born baby, and I was on crutches, and had to try and convince them that we would be very good at doing the job. Luckily, they believed in us, and we did a very interesting window display. It was for a scheme that was called No Noise, and it was a breathing window. So we had to figure out the technicalities of how to make the window breathe, move in and out.
The inflatable pod is a kaleidoscope of colour. It can be used for any type of event and is really good for children as well. They can escape into a world of their own. It's a fantasy come to life. And an extremely clever idea to actually create any product anywhere in the world and at any event, so that companies can get over their branding and have something that is of tremendous interest and colour to their stands.
So basically, I'm the product designer in the company, and so when a client comes to us with a brief, it normally varies from client to client. So it could be something where they come to us with an object and they want us to replicate as an inflatable, normally because they need it in a bigger size. So we can do that, or they come to us with a very vague brief saying that they want something fun for them.
I have always wanted a horse. Ever since I was a young boy and I watched the cowboy movies, I wanted the horse as well. So now I can have one. This is the perfect horse for any person, any bachelor who wants to have a horse in his house, but not all the time. It's the inflatable horse. So it's Gaia and Mahana's very special inflatable horse that they've produced recently. So I'm in my element today. So this is Ian Pelham Turner for the Chrissy B Show in his element and heaven, saying goodbye for now.